Here at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden, we made a commitment 5 years ago in our strategic planning to wanting to be known, legitimately known, as the greenest zoo in America. And the truth is, that is now possible because of our strategic partnership with Melink. Steve Melink is quite a guy, and he and his team delivered. This is the largest publicly accessible solar array in the nation. It provides at times 100% of the electric needs of the Cincinnati Zoo, but over a year's average provides 20%. So it's significant because it's doing the right thing. It's really trying to show the public that it's possible to have new advanced energy right here in Cincinnati. Going green at the Cincinnati Zoo makes business sense. And we also talk about the 3 E's. Yes, economics. The Melink solar array makes economic sense for us because we're able to lock in a steady price that's right around the price that we would get off the grid from coal power plants. Environment. That obviously makes sense because using sustainable energy is the right thing to do. And education. We have this very tricky kiosk that is amazing. It's up to date. It shows how much energy is being created right now, how much has been created historically, and it's an absolutely great teaching tool. The neat part about that is, of course, our visitors come every day and park under this array. So 1.3 million visitors get to learn a little bit about sustainability. And they get to see the vision of the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden, as well as Steve Melink and the Melink Corporation.
So Melink not only successfully managed this project, but also was able to focus on the marketing and educational aspects of this project, bringing people to the table that helped us successfully create an educational kiosk for our visitors to interact with, as well as work with our team marketing the success of this project to our community. So this project not only provides clean, sustainable energy from the sun, but provides a huge benefit to our visitors. When they park in our lot now, their cars are protected from the rain and the sun. And when they return from a visit to the zoo, their cars are cool and they're ready to jump in, go home after having a great day.
Most of my time working on this project was spent directly with Donna Jones, the CFO at Melink. She was a critical component to the success of the entire project. The return on investment on a solar project occurs over an extended period of time, and that can often present kind of a challenging financial hurdle. Melink was upfront and honest from the very beginning in what financial synergies it would take to make this project feasible. There were several times when it appeared we were up against a possible roadblock, and each and every time Melink found another direction, another avenue to take, and continued to push the project through. Another interesting component of this project was the use of new market tax credits. Melink is one of the first national solar PV developers to apply new market tax credits to energy projects. They were instrumental in bringing together both national and local financial partners to this project. They developed a financial model and put together a great team that will benefit many future projects. This was a terrific experience. We enjoyed working with Melink and would welcome the opportunity to do so again.
So how do you pull off a project like this, a large-scale PV project in limited space in an urban environment in Ohio, of all places? Well, like any project, it needs to start with a vision, and that's where Jeremy Chapman, the business development manager for Melink, came in. And Jeremy was the guy that, for the first couple months kind of walked through the conceptual and schematic design of something like this to see, is this thing really even feasible? Is this a viable project? And that was, obviously that was key to get this job going. So then, when you talk about going from, you can conceptualize and get all the accountants and lawyers and get all those folks to agree on things, well, then you got to get it done. You actually have to do the work. And Craig Davis was the guy to coordinate this, to make sure things went seamless, make sure things showed up on time. When we did have problems, plan B, plan C, and Craig was all over it. And of course, the other important part of project management is budget and the schedule, of course. When you talk about a very complex job in the environment it was built in, to think that we, at the end of the day, came in on schedule and on budget, that's saying something. Why a job like this for an AZA institution, for any zoo and aquarium? We can do all we want over in Kenya, but what about what we're doing at our facility? Because that's actually what has a tangible, direct impact on endangered wildlife. You know, so the main stumbling block between any zoo and aquarium having something like this or not is that zoo's commitment to conservation, real conservation. So if you've got the stamina and the will and the passion, you can have something just like this.